Reading 4 total. Oh my goodness. Okay, so in this one, here are the characters. I think there's Zhongli, there is Child, there is Baiju, and there is Xiangling. Choose 2.
Okay, of the main 2, who would you rather be?
Who would you rather be? Okay, let's see.
Do you want to be Zhongli or Child?
Who do I want to be? I will be... I guess I'll be Child. I'll be Child.
Okay, so I'll be Zhongli. And then, the minor roles don't matter to me much either.
Do you want to be a cute girl or a sexy man?
Be a cute girl.
Okay, it could be Xiangling.
Okay.
Okay, and I'll be Baiju.
Me immediately realizing that I'm gonna have to say Jinyun?
You know what? I don't even know how to say it. I just copied. I was like, okay, so what will they be eating? And I literally just Googled like Liyuan food. I just go okay, this makes sense. I just copied and pasted.
See, that's why I was being really careful not to put words that I couldn't pronounce. I
wanted to make it look canon-like. True.
Last one, that's why I said doctor instead of trying to say Birmingham? Is that how you're supposed to say it? Like
wait, who? What?
The doctor's place in Sumeru.
Oh shit.
How do you pronounce that word?
I have no fucking clue.
Yeah, which is why I very specifically made sure not to put that word in there.
And I will just say, there's a point in here, to be honest, I didn't do Baiju's story. So so characters, well, actually in general, all the characterizations probably fuck, so I'm sorry. But I don't even know if they call Baiju doctor or whatever. But in this fic, Child calls him doctor. Just like what they
I think at least Chi-Chi does, because I faintly remember her going Dr. Baiju.
Okay, got it. And I know Child and Baiju never met, so I just had put some creative liberties there.
Are we talking about Boo Boo by Pharmacy? No. The place in Sumeru.
Yeah, Boo Boo's easy to say.
Yeah, the Birmingham? Is that how you say that? I legitimately don't know how to say it, which is why I didn't put it in there.
Oh, I need to change the picture.
Yee.
There you go. There you go. How does this say golden honeymoon? I don't know.
That is amazing.
It's so. I love these. They're so cringe. I'm cringe but free.
Yes. Yes.
Yes. Beautiful. Okay. Let's see. Are there any warnings? I guess I'll give a warning. There's more melodrama, like a telenovela. The Birkenstock.
Yes, exactly.
But yeah, there's melodrama, probably a lot of out of character. I don't really know Baiju's character very well. I apologize, Baiju stands. There's Eggcellent again, and yeah. Okay, so this fic, I actually, at first, I didn't have a title. It was just called Zhong Child, I don't know, blah. Dash Eggcellent fic. But now it has a title. Apparently, it is now called According to Plan. What can that mean? Oh my. Well, to be honest, I think this fic has the most... It feels... It's not very Halloween-y, but compared to the other one, it's more Halloween-y in a weird way. But you'll see. The first one I wrote was a bit more silly. This one... not that silly. Okay, so I will say this took me forever to write. I procrastinated so bad at this. I started writing it like 3 weeks ago.
What? The one that you just read, I want to say took me like 2 hours to do once I actually sat down to make myself do it.
That is really good. I
Like,
like
and I kind of went to one of my friends. Is like, okay, give me a horror prompt, and she was like, what? You're asking the wrong person. Give me a horror prompt. Fake blood in the tub. Deal.
Beautiful, beautiful. It worked out perfectly. Okay. Okay, you ready? Ready for round 3?
Let's go.
Let's go! Let's go and stutter and lose my space while reading this Google Doc, so I have to reread the same line like 5 times.
Yeah, we're gonna have fun. You heard what I was doing.
Nah, you were good. You were good. Like, I stuttered on just like one line. But anyways, let's go.
Woo!
Mr. Zhongli, I'm sorry I'm late.
Good evening, child.
Zhongli says, greeting Child with a warm, affectionate smile at their usual table at Wanmin Restaurant.
I already ordered for us. I hope you don't mind the genuine chili chicken and the mint salad.
I quite enjoy those dishes, Mr. Zhongli. Actually, everything at Wanmin is absolutely delectable, Child enthusiastically declared. Minutes later, Shangling came by with their order.
Genuine chili chicken and mint salad for my favorite couple.
She shouted. The patrons of the restaurant turned their heads towards them. Shh, shh, Shangling! Not so loud about that.
Why? You and Mr. Shangli are so cute together.
Oh, I just realized I had a fucking typo here. This makes no sense. I was like, wait, where's the rest of the sentence?
It's so great live reading, and that's when we're realizing, wait, I messed up here, and I messed up here.
Yeah, that's a good thing.
Look, we're doing our proofreading now, so that when it goes to get posted later,
it'll be better. We're legit just beta reading it right now. Live on stream. Maybe that's what that's the real title of this fic. Beta reading the fics we wrote.
That's the true
live beta
mystery.
Goddamn. Unbaited. Terrifying. Anyways. It's just that. Oh my god, I totally forgot to put a thing too. Hold on. It's bothering me. It's just that.
You're good.
Child quickly glanced to the left, then to the right. His eyes locked with a disapproving patron for a quick moment, then glanced down at the food. Never mind. Thank you for the food, Shangling. It's amazing as always. Child gave a big smile. Shangling and Zhongli looked at each other. It was obvious Child was trying to hide something. Not wanting to ruin their dinner date, Shangling decided to not ask any questions for the time being.
Enjoy the meal. Please let me know if you'd like anything else.
She walked a few tables down to tend to the other patrons. After finishing their meal, Child glanced to his pocket. Before grabbing his wallet, Zhongli gently grabbed his wrist.
I got it this time, my love.
Oh, you've been spoiling me ever since I came back to Liyue. I thought I was your wallet, Child said jokingly. Zhongli placed the money on the table and walked over to Child. He caressed his face and told him,
I have learned from my mistakes. I was not a gentleman back then. I want to spoil my precious lover. I definitely cannot have him leaving me again.
Child got flustered and missed the possessive look in Zhongli's eyes. Hello, Pickle, is that Pickle Dick? Welcome.
Yeah.
Welcome
Yeah.
to the chat. Welcome. Nice to meet you. You came at a great time. We just started reading a Zhongli and Child fanfic from Genshin, so sorry it's a little cursed, so I apologize, but it's spooky season, so I'm supposed to get scared. Anyways. Oh shit, I lost my spot. Zhongli tried to go in for a kiss, but Child blocked his lips with his right hand. Not here, Mr. Zhongli. People are watching. The older man sighed.
How many times do I have to tell you, my love? Please drop the mister. We are lovers, are we not?
We are, but... Suddenly, Child's vision became blurred. The feel of nausea overcame him. He clasped his hands around his mouth to stop his dinner from coming back up. Child gently rested his forehead on Zhongli's chest.
Child, are you alright? I'm sorry. I did not mean to agitate you.
I'm fine. Let's just go.
My love, are you sure you do not wish to hold on to me? You look like you could barely stand. Actually, why don't I carry you?
I'm fine, Mr. Zhongli. We're almost back at my apartment.
We could have just stopped at mine. It's a lot closer.
Zhongli brought his lips to Child's ear and whispered.
But then again, it's been a while since we've slept in your bed.
Ooh, Salix. clip that, and all the everybody who has Salix as their Oshi, I'll send it to you. Just kidding. Unless, whoa, Peaches, thank you for the gift sub. Thank you. Wait, who the hell is following me called Zhangqi? Who is that?
No, she literally, what she will do is
What
she
is
will
that?
go and look up.
What?
She will type the names into the search bar just to see if they're a real channel before gifting. She does that to me.
That is so silly. Thank you. Thanks for gifting to Zhangqi. I'm sure they'd appreciate it. That is so funny. Oh my god, why are you guys like such geniuses? Enjoy the emotes. Oh my goodness. Their destination was reached at that moment. Child opened his door and turned towards Zhongli. When did I say you could stay over? Child said venomously. Zhongli looked taken aback by his lover's attitude. Child realized this and felt a bit guilty. I'm sorry. I think I'm having an off day, and not to mention feeling a bit under the weather. I kind of want to be alone. The redhead cupped the older man's cheek and gave him a chaste kiss on the lips. I'll come to you when I feel better. I'll see you soon. Zhongli felt a bit uneasy, like his lover was going to go away again. However, he shook the feeling off. After the Osile incident, Child lost all his trust in Zhongli. It took so much time, healing, and communication to get to the point where they were at now. Zhongli decided to trust his lover.
Okay. See you soon. I love you.
Child gently closed the door and locked it. He roamed into the kitchen to take some medicine. Oh, medicine with water to help with his nausea. He then tossed his body onto his bed without bothering to change. Oh, how he wished for his older lover to be there right next to him, holding him tightly in his arms. When his lover left, it took so much of his self-control to not open the door to call out to him. To rid his loneliness, he tried his best to drift to sleep. Thankfully, his medicine helped a lot with that. Moments later, Child found himself in a slumber, dreaming of happy moments with his older lover. The next morning, Child was awoken by another wave of nausea, worse than the night before. Unlike yesterday, he could not hold it in. He attempted to walk to the toilet, but his body felt like it was weighed down by tons of bricks. After oh wait, that doesn't make sense. Wait, bowels? That's like you're shitting, right?
Yes.
Does that make sense? I say stomach. I said bowels. After.
When you're not thinking.
Dude, I'm sorry. Anyways, not his bowels.
So much more. We're gonna have to do this again.
I know, this is actually really fun. After emptying his stomach, the redhead slowly made it back to his bed. He tried to go back to sleep, but the nausea wouldn't go away, and now his head felt like it was being split in two. He knew he should have breakfast, but his exhaustion prevented him from moving an inch. He was like a rag doll. He decided to call Northland Bank to let them know he wouldn't be coming in for a few days. Sorry, sometimes I mute myself because I'm still coughing from being sick.
You're good. You're
Thank
good.
you.
Do you want me to do Baishu too, just so that you've got a little bit less story?
Sure. Give me Baishu.
It's not much, but it's a little bit less.
Okay, thank you. I appreciate it. He really wanted to call Zhongli over, but he couldn't burden him like that. It was also a time where many people were out. He saw the looks of disapproval. The Liyuan people gave him. He knew they had a reason to hate him. After all, he almost caused the destruction of their home. He didn't want to burden his lover with that too. Oh, wait. Oh, okay, sorry. I thought I skipped like a whole section, but my past midnight mind is just going nuts. Doesn't make sense to me. Sorry. Okay, anyways, a few hours of trying to rest, Child's nausea and exhaustion became worse. He decided he would try to take the short trip to Boo Boo Pharmacy. He'd taken on giant monsters and gods. He wouldn't let himself be defeated by his own body.
So what brings you in today, Mr. Harbinger?
Baizhu said happily. I thought I might have gotten food poisoning last night, but it's gotten extremely worse throughout the day. I can barely function. Child proceeded to tell Baizhu the details about his struggles earlier that morning.
I see. Let's run a few tests. After I finish, I suggest staying at least a night here, so I can observe you. From what I can see now, it's definitely not just food poisoning.
After testing, Baizhu had Chi-Chi escort Child to a room where he could rest. The medicine he was given put him right to sleep. Hours later, Child awoke from his slumber. He could smell something amazing coming from the corner of the room.
Good morning, Mr. Harbinger. I brought you breakfast.
Baizhu handed him lotus seed and bird egg soup. Child was practically drooling. He didn't realize how hungry he was. He took the bowl without hesitation. Baizhu smiled.
I'm glad to see you have your appetite back. I also come bearing good news.
Child nodded, his head signaling Baizhu to continue while he inhaled his breakfast.
It turns out you have no life-threatening illnesses. Actually, you are not ill at all.
Child gave Baizhu a confused look.
Congratulations! You're 6 weeks pregnant with 2 eggs. Twins.
Pregnant? Eggs? That doesn't make sense. I'm a man, and a human at that. I've never heard of a human laying eggs.
That is true, but I sense extremely powerful abductal energy coming from you. And after reviewing your test results, it seems like your body may have changed a bit due to that energy.
Child felt chills. Please don't tell anyone, even if they ask about me.
Of course I wouldn't. All this is confidential. Take your time and get more rest. You are cleared to go home, but feel free to stay as long as you need to.
Thank you. I feel fine, so I'll get going. Thank you, doctor. As he lay in his bed, Child was deep in his thoughts. He loved children, and it was a blessing to actually bear children of his own, but he couldn't burden Zhongli. He knew the funeral consultant was a very alike man in Liyue. Because of Child, people were starting to keep their distance from him. He noticed less people going to the Wangsheng funeral parlor for services when he started dating Zhongli. He loved the man, but he knew Zhongli wanted an easy and peaceful life after retiring as Archon. At that moment, Child decided he would prepare to leave once again, but where would he go? He would love to go back home to Snezhnaya, but if his child had strong dragon traits like Zhongli, it wouldn't be the best place to go because of the extreme cold. Maybe he'd go back to Fontaine? The weather was nice, the air was clear, and he knew of another dragon there he could get advice from. It was settled. He would start his preparations in the morning. The next 2 weeks were difficult for Child. Not only was he dealing with paperwork and morning sickness, but also avoiding Zhongli. His heart ached, but he knew it had to be done. One morning, after leaving the vegetable stand with groceries in hand, Child became lightheaded. His vision turned white, and he heard a loud ringing in his ears. He felt himself falling over. He prepared to feel the pain of hitting the ground face first, but the impact never happened. Slowly, his vision came back.
Child, can you hear me? Please, say something. Child!
When he saw When he came to, he saw a panicked look from the most beautiful and handsome being he ever laid eyes upon. Zhongli? Zhongli gave a sigh of relief. He brought Child's body closer to his chest and hugged him tightly.
Please don't scare me like that again.
Child let himself relax for a few moments until realizing they were in a public setting. He gently pushed Zhongli away and looked behind him to avoid his gaze. He noticed the locals staring at them and whispering. Child quickly got up, picked up his bags, and tried to escape. Before he could go anywhere, he felt a tight grip around his wrist. Let go, the redhead said without looking back at Zhongli.
No, I can't let you slip away from me again. Do you know how hard it was to finally get a hold of you? I thought we were lovers, Child.
The older man shouted.
Tell me, why have you been avoiding me?
Child still refused to make eye contact. Do we have to do this here?
Yes! I finally have you in my grasp, Child. I can't let you slip away again!
Zhongli took a deep breath to attempt to regain his composure.
I'm sorry for yelling.
He loosened his tight grip around his wrist, but he held it firm enough so his lover would not escape.
Are you worried about what people think about us? Or is it the pregnancy? Both?
Child froze. How did you know? Zhongli's expression softened. He cupped Child's cheek and with his hand and looked at him lovingly.
My love, of course I'd know.
Sorry, I have to cough again.
You're fine.
I'm getting better, I swear, guys, I swear.
Your health comes first.
Thank you. He gently put his hand over Child's belly bump. It was hidden by his fatui coat.
The geo-energy radiating from you was very strong. Of course it wouldn't go unnoticed by Adepti.
When did you notice?
About a day or two after you started avoiding me.
Child could feel his eyes getting warm. He tried to not let his tears fall, but he couldn't stop them. He buried his face in his lover's warm chest. I'm sorry, but I don't think it's right for us to be together. I'm a Fatus, and I literally attempted to destroy Liu. People here, they hate me, and they all love you. They want what's best for you. Because of me, people are saying disgusting things about you. Because of me, Wangsheng Funeral Parlor is losing business. Because of me. Zhongli cut him off with a passionate kiss. Child tried to break the kiss, but Zhongli would not let go. Finally, he broke the kiss after what felt like minutes. Before Child could say anything, Zhongli shouted to the crowd.
People of Liu, listen well. Today is a joyous day.
Zhongli, what are you? Zhongli wouldn't let Child continue.
Today, my beautiful lover has told me he is bearing my children. I cannot wait to raise a family with the one I love most, in a place where they'll be accepted and treated as equals.
I actually lost my because I hit one of my arrows with my arm. Hold on, where am I? I'll try to look for it. Okay, found it. Sorry. The scum. Zhongli surveyed the crowd. Anyone who looked into Zhongli's eyes were struck with fear. Nervous cheering could be heard. Zhongli smiled and got down on one knee. Oops, the wrong child. Child brought his hands over his mouth and gasped.
My love, will you be with me for the rest of your life? I am not the most perfect man, but I will do my best to make you and our children happy. It doesn't matter what anyone else thinks of us. What matters is just us.
Tears started falling down Child's face.
Child, will you marry me?
He pulled out a ring covered with, I don't know how to say this. Why did I do this to myself? Thiva topaz gemstone. I want it to be fancy, okay? Child threw himself at his older lover and cried into his chest. Yes, I do. Zhongli Zhongli went in for another passionate kiss. Genuine cheers of happiness could be heard in the crowd around them.
Let's go home, child.
The redhead nodded. Once they reached Zhongli's home, the rest of the day was spent passionately lovemaking. It was close to the next day when they finished. After cleaning up his lover, Zhongli kissed the pulsing geo symbol on Child's abdomen. He then lied down next to him and pulled him into a gentle embrace. Child, still asleep, nuzzled his face into the crook of Zhongli's neck. Bliss. Pure bliss, the older man thought to himself. He moved a bit so he could gaze into his pretty little lover's face. Zhongli gave a gentle smile for a moment, but then his expression turned dark. His smile became more of a grin. He chuckled to himself.
Perfect. Just perfect. I had no idea if it would actually work, but it did. Who knew transferring adaptable energy into a human body through fluids would change a human's internal anatomy?
Zhongli rubbed Child's belly.
You did well, my love. Taking my seed, adapting to the new womb that grew inside you. I cannot wait to fill you up with many more eggs in the future. You can never leave me. Even if you try to run away, I will always find you as long as you are marked.
Zhongli felt himself grow hard again. It took every ounce of him not to lose control. His lover passed out multiple times throughout the day from the passion. He was sure he'd have trouble moving in the morning, so he did not want to wear him out due to the pregnancy. He gave the redhead a gentle kiss on the forehead.
Good night, my love.
Child had never been happier. The morning after their passionate lovemaking, Child communicated all of his insecurities to Zhongli. He patiently listened and comforted him. For the first time in a long while, he felt most of his insecurities wash away. Oh, how in love he was with this man. He made sure to cancel his plans to go to Fontaine immediately. Every day started to get a little better for him. People seemed more accepting, and the Wangsheng funeral parlor started getting more business. Zhongli assured him that there are a few slow seasons throughout the year, and he didn't need to worry about how his work was doing. He told him to focus on staying happy and healthy so he could safely give birth to their eggs. Little did Child know, Wangsheng's clients were people who may or may not have said or attempted to do disgusting things to his pretty little lover. Zhongli definitely wouldn't bring back more acts to destroy Liyue Harbor if all of Liyue decided to go against his new family. Definitely not. He was only but a humble funeral consultant, looking forward to his exciting future with the love of his life. Certainly, none of this was according to a plan. The end. Yay! I wanted to make Zhongli a bit yandere. Kind of into that, like super possessive dragons.